Hello friends, this is Seth of the Singing LPs, and today we are playing some more Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex. Jeez, finally. Oh, it's been like 7 days since I recorded this game, oh yeah. And to make matters worse, we're going into the basically the final level before the final boss. Without any practice for the last 7 days. So you know this is gonna be great, you just know it. Let's go, Crash, let's go. So this is that one level. Yeah, I'm too lazy to figure out the name, but I know it's known as Cortex's generator. So I guess this is where he brings his power crystals that he uses to generate power, as if he has any. We have all his friggin' power crystals, man. He only has like one in here. So, you know, all this green power and stuff is not really going to be a problem in quite a bit. And by quite a bit, I mean as soon as I can get through this level here. And now that I think about it, this actually is not that hard a level. And during the time trial, it gets a little annoying. Here's my little ooga ooga, boom! Alright, buddy, what's up? We are going to use you so that I can't die. Mwahaha, yeah, I'm such a mean friend. It's like, I don't care about you, so long as I can use you to not die. And, well, apparently I just used him to not die, so whatever. What's done is done. I can't make amends for my horrible friendship towards my mask, because, you know, masks have feelings too. And we're gonna break that, hit this TNT, it's gonna be a fun time. Whoa, God, there's friggin' nitros there. I did not notice that until like 2 seconds ago when I actually noticed it. No. Anyways, use him. I'll show it later because this is a really bad time to show it. I was gonna show you this, haha, bazooka! But of course, it's like, it's not as awesome in 2D as it is in 3D, because you can't do all like epic target practice. Like now I can do epic target practice, alright. So yeah, you basically have this, and what do you do to shoot again? B, A, I forget. Oh, you hold L to make the bazooka appear, at least on the GameCube remote, and then you press R to make it shoot. Yeah, pretty simple. I'm actually curious, I don't remember. Jeez. Does it make you lose an apple every time you shoot it? No, it doesn't. So apparently, even though 100 apples gets us an extra life, Crash just has an infinite number of apples that can spawn right out of his bazooka. So, you know, what's the point of collecting apples if he can just make apples spawn of thin air? Jeez. Can't he just give himself infinite lives? I guess that's the source of the infinite life glitch, huh? Well, actually, as I will show you later, it actually is kind of a source of an infinite life glitch of sorts. But we'll get into that later. Just believe it or not, that's actually a thing, so I guess it does make more sense than I gave it credit for. What's up here? We've got more apples that we've just proven that we don't really need because they're useless, but, you know, because Crash is such an apple lover and a Wumpa Fruit lover, sorry, they're just... I don't even know, I mean, they don't even really look like apples, I just always have called them apples, so, I mean, I'm not stopping... Okay, apparently I am. So, of course, by I'm not stopping, I meant I'm gonna cease to exist right there. But we'll not make that mistake again. No, to be perfectly honest, Wumpa Fruits, if you look at them, they're supposed to be a mango or mango-apple mixture, according to the Crash Wiki. But if you look at them, they look like peaches. I'm sorry, those things look like peaches. This is obviously a Nintendo reference right here. You know, Princess Peach, Princess Wumpa Fruit. Get away from there. Jeez. That almost blew up in my face, and you know, things blowing up in your face, not the most fun thing. But anywho, let's go over here, break this, get our ooga ooga ba dum bum. And now a little Uka, what's his name again? Aku Aku. Jeez, why, I don't even know. I'm still confused as to why he says ooga ooga ba dum bum. I mean, I guess I've already debunked that, but whatever. Whoa, okay. So there are actually extra lives back there, I'm pretty sure, but apparently we're going to blow them up, because who needs extra lives? We already have 99, and that's actually true, so... Let's continue, and, whoa, lots of nitros. If we just conceivably broke all these boxes right here, we would be able to drop into the nitros like that, and basically blow up everything. Okay, that works too. Oh, this is really fun. They just give you 3 masks at the beginning. Ultimate invincibility, yeah! This is just like your let loose kind of time, you know, because you get to basically just run through a ton of nitros. It's a very fun time. And we just invincibility-lize the crystal. Yeah, you can invincibility-lize things by touching them when your mask is all shiny and, you know, on your face. Apparently, when you actually wear a mask correctly, that means that you're invincible, but if you wear a mask incorrectly, it just means you can die one extra time. That's logic at its finest for you. And, well, looks like we've completed this level, at least this part of the level. So why not just continue on and, like, you know, manly walk our way out? Yeah, see, all that manly walking practice Crash has been taken lately. I don't know. Manly walking classes, yes. And we're out, but of course, it continues on in this chamber with the tradition of blocking off all the levels as soon as you can fight the boss. Because, you know, some kid who has no idea how you beat that boss, it will just go like, oh, well, I want to go back to other levels, because, you know, I'm a kid and I have, like, no reason to go back to these levels, but I'll do it anyways. Because you all know you've did it, don't lie. But they won't be able to, because this game is just a jerk like that. Well, I kind of wanted to get that relic, but apparently we have to take out the final boss. With like 7 days, no practice. Yep, well, crunch time. The final boss of the game. Let us do this now.
Congratulations, Crash. You should be proud of yourself. Not only have you collected all the crystals in record time, but you also defeated the elementals.
Yep.
Let Crunch and me be the first ones to congratulate you.
Why, thank you.
By pummeling your sad Bandicoot frame into a pulp.
Doesn't sound like a thank you. Alright guys, this is crunch time. You know, he's gonna crunch on us and jump on a button, and what the heck, Rocco? I thought I sealed you in with your friggin' power crystal. Whatever, you gotta shoot him! Ha! I forgot how to shoot. Well, that's just grand. So yes, this is what you do. You basically dodge the rocks that are falling from the sky, and then when he's weak, because you know your mask is flying around him, so that means he's weak, you shoot him, and when you shoot him, he just goes in there, and because he's all pissed, you know, he just punches in. Why does he do that? He's just like, whoa, Cortex, why didn't you protect me from his almighty friggin' Apple hybrid thing? And then he just kicks Cortex, and then we get to hit Cortex, and it's an overall fun time. And don't freeze me! Yeah, so now, every time you hit him, he will add another elemental mask to his frenzy of barraging damages and whatnot. And each time they have a preset pattern, and you will basically have to do this 4 times to defeat him, even though it looks like we only did 1/5 of his health the first hit. Of course, the next hit is always more powerful, because you know second time's the charm, apparently. Fire! Ow! I cannot believe I let Mr. Fire Guy take me by surprise. Yeah, as you can see, it just randomly starts acid raining on the ground for some reason, and then you get hit in the face by a giant rock! Anywho, so I guess I was wrong. The bazooka does have another use in this game, and it's basically this boss fight. So anywho, let's not get burned in the bum by him, and not get knocked on the head by his rocks either. Now it's basically Ice Ball Guy. We can dodge Ice Ball. Apparently we can't. What? Okay, what? I'm so confused. How did... I'm still alive. Didn't make sense. Whatever, I'll hit you. I'll take it. So like I said, this boss fight really doesn't make sense because he said that you needed 5 power crystals to imprison each elemental. So why are these elementals here to help him? We should have imprisoned them already. And what are the other 5 crystals for, you know? Anyways, this is... Miss Thunder Time here is gonna try to shock you. Oh, again! Ah, Apple-induced brain damage. Primal urges returning. Must punch big-headed nerd. Bah! Okay, so let's hit him now. Oh, jeez. I'm making this look a bit harder than it is. I mean, it is a hard fight, honestly, especially if you get hit once, you have to restart the whole thing. Kind of hard, kind of annoying, but in the end, it's not as hard as I'm making it look. I actually beat it second try on my practice run, even though I haven't played it in years. So that gives you an idea of how, if you were paying attention and not bothering with commentary, it can be a little simple. Anyways, ice balls now. Apparently ice balls are not that dangerous. All they do is freeze you for no apparent reason. Whoa, 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 don't follow me. Don't follow me. Whoa, 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 fire again. I think this is the last one. Either that or he does like, okay, he shocks you again. What a shocking development. I was not expecting this. Okay, I need to attack you. Come on, yeah! Alright, so this is the end. So now he's... Even though Cortex clearly can't take one more hit, he's just gonna punch him anyways. And why doesn't that do damage to him? I'm sure his big iron fist should do a lot more damage to Cortex's little head, or big head as it stands, than my little kick, spin thing. Anywho, then now he's dead, and we get the final... It's actually not the final power-up in the game, but it is a very final power-up indeed. A very good final power-up. The Speed Shoes. Basically, the real description for this is make time trials easy as heck. So, to run faster, hold the R button while running. Yep, that's basically it. And I guess that's it for now.
Can't you ever let me win?
Nope.
What do you want from me, you cretin?
Your pants.
You realize that Crash may have collected all the crystals, but he doesn't have the gems. With the gems, we can resurrect the masks one last time and destroy that Bandicoot once and for all.
We have some of the gems, but fine. Apparently that's not enough. So here we have the little credits. The first ending you will see. Apparently there's a secret ending, which I will be doing blind, because I have beaten the game 100%, but I never went for the secret ending. Anywho, so I find that a little iffy, because, you know, they already kind of did resurrect the masks one last time, because, you know, we theoretically, we should have locked them away. Or maybe we were just dumb. We were like, I have enough crystals to lock them away, but, you know, I find it totally fun to go through a hard boss battle for nothing. Whatever. Even though I still maintain that, just overall, Crunch could easily beat Crash in hand-to-hand combat. Why does he need those elemental masks? And if you notice, he's never actually tried. He's too chicken to combat Crash in hand-to-hand combat, because he knows Crash's armored pants of awesomeness will destroy him. So apparently Crash is just dancing with Disco Stew right here. Disco Stew likes to boogaloo. Yeah, well, that's what's going on here. And I guess he owns the random disco ball at the end of that one level. Yep, that would make so much sense. So maybe he's the one we were racing to the dance floor. Apparently we're in the dance floor together now. We settled our differences, and, you know, we're... Human and Bandicoot alike are dancing on an imaginary dance floor. If they have a dance floor, why are they dancing in some weird void with a bunch of words hiding their face? This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, the QA project lead is Michael Cordona. Okay, that was weird, but whatever. Si-hee-ho. Okay, I'm tired of naming people. Jeez, these credits should end. I mean, I have no real reason for watching these credits, but I'm not sure if it'll be the same credit scene after the, you know, after the I beat the game 100%. Because, like I said, the ending will be blind. Anywho. That does it, and welcome back to this room where we just basically ended up where we started. But that's okay, because we still have stuff to do in here, which includes, but is not limited to, ending off this level. Which, you know what, I'm gonna do it now, even though I'm pretty far into the video according to this timer. But hey, let us do it. I mean, it'll give us a chance to test out our awesome speed shoes, you know? So this is basically what happens. Normal running Crash, speed shoe running Crash. It's not as amazing when you're running in a circle, but it's pretty amazing. You'll see. So, I'm not sure I get this whole speed shoe thing, just because... Ow. Yes, evidently I don't get it, because I was shocked in the head to the point where I could not make any cognitive decisions at all as to what I get and what I don't get. No, I just don't get it, because it's kind of like the sneak shoes. Why do you need a special pair of shoes to run faster? I mean, that makes a bit more sense, because, I mean, I guess if you have running shoes, it's better than friggin' dress shoes for running. But still, it's like, isn't it more reliant on muscle strength? Like, I guess, who knows, maybe these are like Coco's special speed shoes, and they're like equipped with jetpacks at the back. Even though you can't see them, because, you know, they're jetpacks that shoot out invisible fire. Alright, those would be pretty awesome, actually. Of course, that is kind of the weirdest concept I've ever thought of. So, maybe awesome is not quite the word for it. Holy crap! Okay, I survived. I'll take it. Keep going, Crash. We survived, but that does not mean we get a free win. So yeah, you might want to keep holding R. It's a habit you're going to want to make if you want to do good in any of the time trials. You just keep holding R, basically. Then you'll run at super speed. Of course, you still have to be, especially in this level, it's kind of a bad level to show it off, because you have to be really, you know, cognitive of what's going on around you and all this crap, because I mean there are tons of lasers and people shooting at you, and it's so hectic and stuff. So I mean it's not always a good idea to just blindly go running into it going like Leroy Jenkins, because you know that's what you want to do, but of course you can't always do that because, well, sometimes you do not have chicken. Whatever, we're just gonna go over here and jump over this. Ooga ooga! Boom boom. Okay, that was a short-lived ooga ooga but bum. Jeez. And that was a short-lived life, apparently. So much death on my way back here. Oh god, you have no idea. It's like I just got progressively worse with every time I died, and I would just not go anywhere. It was horrible. Glad to be on screen again. I swear to you, the anti-Let's Play curse is a thing for me. I do way better on screen than I do off screen. Trust me when I say that. There's probably a 3-box back there if you want it. If you feel so inclined. I do not feel inclined because I'm not a very inclinable person. Because, you know, I'm not a reclining chair. What? Okay, this is getting weird. So luckily we're near the end. Whoop! I just bashed into your shield and you couldn't do nothing about it because you know what? The mask is greater than the shield. Okay, so that was kind of a fail ending, but I had a ton of masks, so who cares? Yeah, platinum. Was that? That was sapphire, you stupid. That's not platinum, jeez. Whatever. We still beat it. Jeez, at least we did that. We did? Yes, we did. It's so nice of you to notice that we did. Despite the 15 minutes straight of failing, trying to get back to where I was in the time trial right there, this was a pretty nice episode. I enjoyed it. It's so nice to be recording this again. I swear to you, it's been like 7 days since I recorded Crash Bandicoot. I know some of you have missed it as much as I've missed it, so hey. In the next episode, we will start doing a lot more bonus stuff, because I mean, we've done everything else there is to do in the game that does not involve bonus gems and whatnot. So I'll see you guys when we do that, and yeah, take care.